Hey, it's me, Kimberly. So this is gonna be one of our discussions where we have low to no edits and we just sit down and we talk as friends because we're friends, right? You can see from the title what it's going to be about. These sort of discussions that I do where I just come on camera, nothing fancy, no sort of makeup or nothing. I just come on camera and I talk about the topic, is whatever is relevant and whatever is pertinent happening at the time, and it just takes so much prep for me to do a video mentally, like to get into the personality and mood to do a video, that I just decided to just have this thing where I just come on and film and talk about stuff that I have very strong opinions about, right? It just happens to be this situation. So before I get into it, just make sure that you click subscribe and turn on notifications so that you know every time that I post, so that you don't miss videos like this, because you never know when it's coming, but you know that it's coming, but you just don't know when, right? And also follow me on other social media. I think you can, like, if there's anything that comes up that you want me to address at any point in time, you can just message me there and let me know what's going on, because sometimes I'm out of the loop. Like I think I'm kind of late for this. Sometimes I'm just out of the loop, so that will be good. All right, let's get into the discussion. Right, so as you can see from the title, this discussion is about what Ayesha Curry said on Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith et al, and the backlash that she's getting for it, right? So basically the statement that she made, I would summarize it as, she was saying, oh, this is not verbatim, this is just like, kind of paraphrasing it. She's like, see all of that attention that my husband gets, NBA star Steph Curry, amazing athlete, whatever. I don't follow basketball, so I really have an opinion on it, but I mean, figures don't lie, right? He's an amazing athlete. All that attention that he gets, I as his wife get zero male attention, right? And people were speculating and saying a lot of things that had me questioning, like, what is wrong with a lot of people's comprehension levels? Like, I had a problem because I heard the statement and I understood. I was like, okay, but I know that I'm kind of weird. Like, my concepts of like thoughts and relationships and stuff are very weird. You all don't know that. You'll probably think I'm conventional as hell, but yeah, I have like really unconventional thoughts or ideas about it. So I just thought, like, okay, that's pretty normal. But apparently you all think otherwise. You all think that that's just weird and that she's looking for attention from other men and she's ridiculous because she has a good man at home and you can't please woman and you can't please red woman, and you know how it is, right? So anyway, this is just my interpretation of what she's saying, and I think that, not to brag or anything, but I think I'm correct. I think that a lot of you all are wrong based on what you're saying, because you're not really looking at the context of the entire interview. And I think that a lot of people took that little chunk and they kind of ran with it, and they kind of forgot that she knows who she is and she knows what she looks like and she knows what she wants to feel and she knows what she feels. So yeah, what she basically said is that she has no male attention, right? Which is something that I think a lot of women go through a lot. Like, would you believe I have no male? Would you believe? Like, it's not that unbelievable. It's not like, oh, I'm so gorgeous, so appealing or whatever, but I don't have male attention either, right? It doesn't happen. It doesn't come up. Like, let's say once every 3 months or something, I will get somebody who might try to talk to me. I was like, okay, that's fine. Once every 3 months in general, so you call it once every 5 months. Like, it's bad because you look at my Facebook and you say, okay, this person is in a relationship, and then I'm naturally a serious person, like the RBF, like, it's serious. Like, you know like who you're gonna approach or whatever. Like, I'm never in a setting where it's loose or comfortable for anyone of my level to approach me in that sort of way. So a lot of the times it feels like if I don't have it, like I don't have prospects. Like, they had the anonymous thing on Facebook and nobody was sending me anonymous stuff, like nobody, because I don't surround myself with the people like that. I don't give anybody the opportunity to do that. Like, if I see a random person try to add me on Facebook or private message me or DM me, I don't accept their requests. That's just it, right? When you're in a relationship, you don't put yourself in that situation to get access to male attention, especially not the male attention on your level. Yeah, the man in crib does call my name when I pass, try to call my name when I pass. Some of them used to actually call my name because when I was in medical school, I had a badge with my name on it, and so some of them learned my name from the badge, right? Or like whatever. So yeah, the nuts man might try and tell my family XYZ, but I know he's trying to sell the nuts, but it's not male attention that I would gravitate towards. So to me, mentally, it doesn't count, right? Does it bother me? No, but it's not like if in my relationship, that the other factor in the relationship is being bombarded by several women, like it is in the situation with her relationship. So in her relationship, she was saying that there's obviously going to be a large disparity of the women that go towards Steph Curry versus the men that go towards her. And she said herself that sometimes he is very friendly to them, seemingly innocently. He is very friendly to them. That's just a personality trait. So, and that brings out an insecurity in her. She also said later on in the interview that she does use medications for anxiety, but people tend to forget that there are other factors that can be contributing to her anxiety besides, oh, all at home and want my man, right? There's a lot of things that you have to do, like being a mother is not easy, being a businesswoman is not easy, right? But anyway, we'll get to that when we go down the line, because a lot of y'all are basically debasing and devaluing her for whatever reason, right? Because they finally get the opportunity to, because you know she's usually like, she's like kind of out of reach because of her status, right? So just using my phone for the notes, that's how I try to not forget anything, right? So in relation to her husband, she finds that she has no attention, right? She is a woman who got into a relationship, a permanent relationship, at a very young age, about age 15. She got married to him. She had children basically back to back to back. She's been pregnant almost consistently, because you're pregnant and then you recover for a little while and then you're pregnant again, right? So in a situation like that, especially since she has a young baby currently, there can be an aspect of, I wouldn't say postpartum depression, because there's a criteria that needs to be filled for postpartum depression, right, in order for it to be a diagnosis. But there are, you can see that there are features of it with some women. They just don't feel like themselves, so they need more reassurance than normal. And you can even have a loving husband, if it is that he doesn't give you more reassurance than he's accustomed to giving you, it becomes an issue. So it could be a situation like that for her, or it could be that she just doesn't feel confident in herself, right? So basically my issue that I've been noticing was that a lot of people have relegated her to just being someone's wife, and to me that's not fair. They're like, okay, well, he made her a household name, he made her entire career. She wouldn't be who she is currently if it wasn't for him. I'm like, yeah, probably at that level, but like that's the same thing that equates to me like when people were like, oh, you passed exam to your doctor, your mom must be so proud. I'm like, yeah, but I did it too, I'm proud of myself. It's like basically attributing somebody who helped you reach somewhere, you know, your success is attributed to them, and to me that's not fair. People do it with parents, a lot of the time people do it with spouses, a lot of the time, as long as it's the woman that we're talking about, right? We help, a lot of women help men a lot, right? You don't think about the fact that your father going to work every day and your mother had to wake up in the morning and cook for him. Your father wouldn't be where it is that he is currently if it was not for your mother. But you wouldn't think about it like that, right? You would think about it the other way around, if it is that the woman attains success off of the husband's success, right? So you're thinking about it like that for her. But there are lots of wives of famous people who literally sit on the at poolside and tan all day. Like, I know I watch a lot of reality shows and they become nothing really of themselves, or they might have businesses but they don't become the household name, or they don't, you know, they don't like build things of their own talents or merits, because anybody could own a business, right? You have people dealing with the financial situation, you have people dealing with the creative situation. You are just the face, you are just the owner, you're just the person who funnels the money. It's not like that with her. She's actually doing something, like she's doing the cooking or whatever, etc. She's doing something, so she physically has an actual talent to do something, right? So I don't like the fact that people relegate her just to being, oh, Steph Curry's wife and he made you, etc., etc., right? Because I don't care who you are, like your wife is not supposed to fade into the background at all. And I don't think he feels like that. You all feel like that she should fade into the background, and that's not fair, right? Right, so the other aspect of it that I took from that statement was the fact that people were saying, oh, well, you only don't get the male attention because people respect Steph Curry that much. So basically any other woman in a marriage or relationship, I guess besides Beyonce, because the same situation, Beyonce and Jay-Z, right? People respect Jay-Z too much to come at Beyonce, and plus Beyonce is way out of everybody's league, even Jay-Z's league. So people wouldn't like play with that kind of stuff. So people are saying basically that they respect Steph Curry that much that they won't go after his wife, which is a messed up statement in its own right. Just the fact that men only respect other men, and it goes so far as to men respect the concept of or the prospect of other men. So a lot of times single women would say, well, I have a boyfriend, I have a man, you know, to get people to back off, because he is thinking, oh, okay, you feel uncomfortable, that's not enough for me to back off, but there might be somebody who will feel uncomfortable slash come and you know, cuff me down. That's gonna make me back off, and that's not fair, right? I mean, unless the man who's getting at you is a Jamaican man, because they're different. It's like, I remember trying that line. I mean, at the time I did have a boyfriend at the time, my first boyfriend. It's like, your boyfriend I'll let you have friends, your boyfriend I'll let you have friends. I'm like, what? That's, you know, that's extra. But yeah, like, men just respect the fact that that a woman has a man a man of a higher status, you know, or if it is she have a bad man, you know, they would respect you more than if it's a normal man, you know, or if it is that you're single on your own, right? And that's not fair. The thing about women is women don't give a damn who you are. They will come at your man regardless, and that's just another issue. That's just another issue of why it is that a lot of women feel that we as a gender, we're self-destructive. Like, we don't help each other, we don't assist each other at all, we just make things worse for each other consistently because we do stuff like that, right? So I think that even though she was unable to articulate it that well because of the issue of timing, like the time frame that was allotted towards speaking about each topic, because a lot of topics were covered, which people like knowing the fact that so many topics were covered in that short little segment. As so many topics were covered, they just extracted that little piece and they took it and they ran with it, right? So yeah, that's just my interpretation of it. I don't know where the people are getting all this far-fetched stuff about it, and like all of these speculations. I mean, obviously speculations, when you don't have all the information, it's natural, right? So my speculation is it that she is made to not feel fully desirable because of something that he does, and it's not a good thing that I automatically, you know, go towards possibly blaming him, because he does seem to be a very good husband and father to his children, and now it seems like if he is at fault of something, right? So that's just what my speculation leads me to believe. Or like, is he not giving her enough attention? Is he not making her feel like he desires her? So that she will seek that attention from outside again. And I think she said it's not like she wants to do anything with the attention from outside. It's kind of good to know, hey, you know, you still have it, because in a long-term relationship you start to wonder sometimes, is it that the person likes me, the idea of me, the fact that I can make these beautiful children, I can take care of them, and I can take care of you? Or is it that you still find that I look good? Because she's obviously a gorgeous woman. She's obviously very attractive. I think her baseline attractiveness is also something that led to her being attacked at that frequency. Because of how she looks and the fact that she is, I don't know if she's biracial or multiracial or whatever it is that she is, right? She's mixed race, but she identifies as black. So she will automatically be seen as the best of us. I think a lot of women are just naturally jealous of her, so like people just hopped on it. Let's just hop on the train and, you know, bad talk her because she don't know what she have. If I had that man, and they're gonna think that, oh, I can't have a man like that because I don't look like that, right? Considering that she is, you know, what she looks like. So I think that the attacking is very unnecessary, and I'm a huge advocate of people being vulnerable. So I think that her biggest mistake was talking about it in a public forum. That probably shouldn't have been done. But I I encourage that people talk about their emotions and feelings in public forums more, because you never know. All of us go through the same exact thing, and all of us are just learning how to deal with it from scratch. And that absolutely sucks, because you can live, I always say, you can live for 1,000 years and you'll never know enough stuff to take you through the 50 something to 80 something years of life that we are going to be allotted here. So you need help, you need assistance, you need different perspectives, you need different ideas. So it's just a shame that people shamed an opinion or a sentence that much to death. And as I said, I'm really starting to question, like, if you all went to school and had grammar or comprehension, because that she obviously didn't say what you all think she said. Like y'all ever had to read a paragraph and then answer questions about the paragraph? Like y'all ever did that? Come on, let's not be ridiculous, right? So again, just I want to advocate that women should not be afraid to speak about their feelings in any sort of forum. It could be private or public, and that women need to stop judging other women, and men need to, if you don't understand a situation, it's okay to say, wow, I don't understand that. I think if I was in that situation, I would have felt differently. Oh well, and leave it. You can't be say, oh well, you're so lucky, you got so and so and so. That cannot be the end all and be all for her. A marriage cannot be the end all and be all for her. That's not the end all and be all for a lot of successful women. Not the end all and be all for me. I don't belong, that's just not that's how my life culminates to being married. That just makes absolutely no sense. So what if that's just not her, the biggest success in her life, but you're looking at it as, if that was me, that would be the biggest success in my life. What does that say about you? Anyway, that's all I have to say about this situation. If you have anything that you want to add, you can comment down below and I'll reply if there's anything that I need to, bounce back and forth with you. Again, as I said, make sure and subscribe, turn on notifications so you know what when I post. Like and share this video if you think that I made sense, that it was interesting, and also follow me on other social media at Kim Cudjoe on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, so that you'll be able to keep up with stuff that's going on in my life. And that's all I have to say. Alright, bye.